Gravity. Sir Isaac Newton's 17th century discovery of gravity, the force that attracts two bodies toward each other, revolutionized our understanding of the universe and laid the foundation for classical mechanics. The structure of DNA. In 1953, James Watson and Francis Crick unveiled the double helix structure of DNA, revealing the building blocks of life. This breakthrough in biology has since paved the way for advances in genetics, biotechnology, and medical diagnostics. The periodic table. Dmitri Mendeleev's creation of the periodic table in the 19th century brought order to the elements, allowing chemists to predict the properties of matter and spurring countless innovations in chemistry and materials science. The theory of relativity, Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, encompassing both special and general relativity, redefined concepts of space, time, and gravity, profoundly altering our perception of the cosmos and leading to the prediction of phenomena such as black holes. Germ theory of disease. The germ theory, popularized by Louis Pasteur and Robert Koch, established that microorganisms cause many diseases. This discovery has been instrumental in developing hygiene practices, antibiotics, and vaccines, saving countless lives. The Big Bang theory. The Big Bang theory, formulated in the 20th century, postulates that the universe began as a singularity and has been expanding ever since. This cosmological model provides a comprehensive explanation for the origin and evolution of the cosmos. Plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics, developed in the mid-20th century, explains the movement of Earth's lithospheric plates. It accounts for geological phenomena such as earthquakes, volcanic activity, and the formation of mountain ranges. Quantum mechanics. The early 20th century development of quantum mechanics challenged classical physics by introducing probabilistic elements into the behavior of particles at the smallest scales, leading to technologies like semiconductors, lasers, and quantum computing. The discovery of penicillin. In 1928, Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin ushered in the age of antibiotics, transforming medicine by providing effective treatment against bacterial infections. The Higgs boson. The 2012 discovery of the Higgs boson, often called the God particle, at CERN's Large Hadron Collider, confirmed a key part of the standard model of particle physics, explaining how fundamental particles acquire mass. Photosynthesis. The elucidation of photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into chemical energy, has deepened our understanding of life's energy foundations and has implications for renewable energy research. Human Genome Project. Completed in 2003, the Human Genome Project mapped all the genes in the human genome. This monumental task has given us a new level of insight into human biology, disease, and evolution. Electromagnetism. James Clerk. Maxwell's 19th century equations unified electricity and magnetism into a single theory of electromagnetism, predicting the existence of radio waves and laying the groundwork for the technology that would enable telecommunications. Atomic theory. John Dalton's early 19th century atomic theory proposed that all matter is composed of atoms, indivisible and indestructible building blocks. This concept is a cornerstone of modern chemistry and physics. Evolution by natural selection. Charles Darwin and Alfred Russell. Wallace's theory of evolution by natural selection provided a naturalistic explanation for the diversity of life on Earth, emphasizing the role of heritable variation and differential survival. The discovery of insulin. In 1921, Frederick Banting and Charles Best discovered insulin, transforming diabetes from a fatal disease to a manageable condition and saving millions of lives. The Haber-Bosch process. Fritz Haber and Carl Bosch's development of the Haber-Bosch process in the early 20th century enabled the large-scale synthesis of ammonia, a key ingredient in agricultural fertilizers, significantly impacting food production worldwide. The discovery of the electron. J.J. Thomson's 1897 experiments led to the discovery of the electron, revealing the presence of subatomic particles and advancing our understanding of atomic structure. Vaccination. Building on previous work by others, Edward Jenner's development of the smallpox vaccine in the late 18th century marked the beginning of the practice of vaccination, which has since prevented countless diseases and saved innumerable lives. General anesthesia. The introduction of general anesthesia in the mid-19th century allowed for pain-free surgery, drastically reducing patient suffering and expanding the possibilities for surgical procedures. The expanding universe. Edwin Hubble's observation in the 1920s that galaxies are moving away from each other provided evidence for the expanding universe, supporting the Big Bang Theory and changing our conception of the cosmos. Watson and Crick's DNA model. The 1953 discovery by James Watson and Francis Crick of the double helix structure of DNA provided the molecular basis for inheritance, leading to modern genetics. The ozone hole. The discovery of the ozone hole over Antarctica in the 1980s led to an understanding of the damaging effects of CFCs on the ozone layer, resulting in international agreements to phase out these harmful substances. Antibiotics and antiseptics. Beyond penicillin, the discovery and development of a range of antibiotics and antiseptics have revolutionized medicine by enabling the treatment of bacterial infections that were once deadly. The discovery of radioactivity. In 1896, Henri Becquerel discovered radioactivity, leading to further research by Marie and Pierre Curie. This paved the way for advances in nuclear physics, medicine, and energy. The structure of proteins. Linus Pauling's work on the alpha helix and beta sheet structures of proteins in the early 1950s was a fundamental step toward understanding how proteins function in the human body. The Green Revolution. The agricultural advances of the mid-20th century, including high-yield crops and improved irrigation, known as the Green Revolution, greatly increased global food production and prevented widespread famine. The discovery of neurons. Santiago Ramón y Cajal's work in the late 19th and early 20th centuries on the structure of the nervous system and the neuron as the basic unit of the brain laid the foundation for neuroscience. The discovery of X-rays. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen's discovery of X-rays in 1895 had immediate and profound implications for medicine, allowing for non-invasive imaging to diagnose internal medical conditions. The theory of continental drift. Alfred Wegener's early 20th century hypothesis of continental drift was initially controversial, but later validated by the theory of plate tectonics, explaining how continents move across Earth's surface over geological time. The discovery of vaccination. Edward Jenner's 18th century discovery of vaccination against smallpox was a monumental step in public health, leading to the eventual eradication of the disease. These major scientific discoveries have been milestones on humanity's quest to understand the natural world. Each one has not only expanded our knowledge, but also had a profound impact on technology, society, and our view of the universe. As science continues to advance, who knows what the next great discovery will be? Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of science. If you enjoy this content, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter.